Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be discussing some things I personally have learned in my early 20s while doing my makeup. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Kemi and welcome to Kums World. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and if you want more content like this, feel free to express yourself in the comment section. And if you're an existing subscriber, you know the vibes, okay? So with no further ado, let's get into this video, okay? Okay, so first things first, before we go into the tea, I have done my skincare and also let me get my mirror set so that this can work. Okay, mirror is set. I'm going to be going in with my Kiss Beauty Foundation Illuminating Primer, working with today. I'm going to be using this. So the first thing, the first thing I learned in my 20s, I have learned so far in my 20s, right, is not to compare myself with anybody, right? Because I know it's so easy to just look at someone and wish to have the life the person has. Like, oh, I wish I was this, and you keep on wishing and wishing, and you find out that you're not doing anything about your life. You're just comparing, which is something I learned. Like, in as much as I want to like be great in life and I see other people doing what I want to do, instead of like comparing myself with them, I just find a way to like a system that works for me that would make me get there in future. Not just, oh, I wish I was this celebrity. Oh, I wish, what is that thing that I'm going to do to help myself get there? Like, what is that thing? So instead of comparing yourself with other people, just find what works for you that could help you get there and do that. Okay, so I'm done putting my primer because I'm going to use this makeup for at least 2 or 3 videos, which I don't normally do, but today we need to batch create content, right? So after I put in my primer, I'm going to be going with the classic makeup mattifying liquid concealing foundation for a very bright contour, and this is in the shade CF03. I hope you can see. I'm using the classic foundation. So I'm going to be doing this, not so much, and it's a little bit brighter than my actual color. So yeah, the second thing I learned in my early 20s is to not expect anything from anybody. Like, literally live your life with zero expectations, because what you find yourself that, oh, this person is my best of friends, and keep on expecting stuff from that particular person, and when the person fails, you're like, oh my god, I thought you were my friend, you're meant to be able to do this and do this and do this, and you find yourself disappointed. So one thing I've learned is to not expect jack from anybody. Jack. Don't expect anything from anybody, because to avoid like disappointment, I try not to expect, even if like I try as much, like, oh, this person is my friend, this person should be able to do this for me. I don't like put my 100 in the expectations. I just make it like 50-50. Not 50-50 actually. I think the expectation is like 20 and the reality is like 80. Yeah. So I really try not to expect anything from anybody, right? Because I really don't want to be disappointed. I don't think I'm at the stage in my life where I want to be disappointed, right? So I try not to expect anything from anyone. I keep my expectations at the minimum, like the bare minimum. I do not expect jack from nobody. Like, I really love how this sits on my face. I'm not trying to do the most out there makeup, but like something more extra today, because baby girl, yeah. So I think I blended that in properly. This brush is the brush for everything. I don't have strength. So yeah, that's what I've learned so far. Like, that's the second thing I've learned so far, not to expect anything from anybody. Okay, so let's go to the next step. So I think this is okay. I usually do my eyebrows first, but like, I'm just trying something out. Yeah. So the third thing that I learned that I have learned in my early 20s is to live in the moment. As a content creator, right, I find myself trying to create content like at every given time, because I do not really go out as much, right? So I try to do that. I try to what they call it. I try to do as much as I can, like create content. But that's for me, Sha. I try to create as much content as I can. So I end up not living in the moment, even as much as like I'm creating content. I do not live in the moment. That has like I've learned. I didn't start content creation so early, but I just don't. I end up not living in the moment. I just like create content. I want the best. I want it's not actually enjoying that moment I am currently in. Sorry, I'm doing this blush thing. I'm learning. Not so perfect, but we're doing it. Okay. So and I don't want to look all too flushed. So we're just going to really, really blend that in. Really, 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 really blend it in over here too. So yeah, I'm learning to live in the moment. Like whatever opportunity I see, I like live in it. I don't like dwell on creating content or being afraid that this won't go well and stuff like that. I just like live in the moment and don't beat myself up and be like, oh, this is not going to turn out well, because I'm kind of an overthinker, and for me it's just so hard to actually enjoy the moment without overthinking a whole lot of things, right? So I've been practicing that, living in the moment. If I do need to do something, I do not just overthink it and just live in the moment. Try not to look pink or red. So yeah, I think this is looking good. This is looking all right. So with that, that's done. I want to do my eyes next. I think I'll do my brows. That's another thing that I have learned, to live in the moment and not like beat myself up that this is gonna happen. If I do this, this is going to happen. So I use a very dark pencil to outline my brows lightly, not so much. Don't be looking like all those old Nigerian movies. So yeah, that's another thing I have learned in my 20s, to live in the moment, in as much as bad things kind of happen in that moment, but just trying to live in the moment regardless, right? So yeah, that's another thing I've learned. Then you cannot talk about things you've learned and not talk about relationship. See, this social media, it can literally kill somebody because you think this person's relationship is perfect. Oh, relationship goes here and there, and trust me, in that relationship they are fighting like cat and dog. Serious cat and dog. Like Chelsea, come on now, they are fighting like you be thinking, oh, they're taking nice pictures. Things must be going well for them in their relationship and whatnot. I think the eyebrows is too dark. Before I adjust it, I'm just going to conceal my brows with the classic concealer. Just going to put a little over here. Right. So like relationship, it's not every relationship you see online that you be like, God when, God when, God when. You don't know that maybe you're praying for a relationship that you cannot handle yourself. Everything God when, God when. So we have to be very, very careful about all these relationships that we see online and we're like shouting God when, God when. So we need to be very, very, very careful, because not all relationships you see online that is actually worth it, or things are going on well. Yes, the pictures can be fire. You can do God when for that. But like the actual relationship, you do not know what is going on. Let's stop putting God in the God when, God when, God when, God when. Let's stop putting God under pressure and just live our lives really. Whatever standard you have in your relationship, be happy with it. Don't look at others. Don't compare. Like going back to the first thing I said, stop comparing your relationship. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Right? It's not going to like get you anywhere. You just keep on comparing. Put that you cannot far away. Yoruba they say you cannot far away yourself. You cannot like compare yourself with other people. So just live your life really. Live it to the fullest. Going back to my third point, live your life to the fullest. Live in the moment. Not beat yourself up for anything. Do not compare yourself, okay? So yeah, my eyebrows are giving what they're meant to give. I don't really to care right now. as long as the eyebrow is there. And like I said, I don't want the makeup to be too much, just something very light. And I think this is okay. Just putting my hair in place in this to give it the natural look. Loving this blend, blend, blend. And I use my mascara to arrange my brows. The another thing I've learned so far in my 20s is to set boundaries. Oh, see, Bas, there are some people that will come in the name of friendship. They want to ruin you, like legit ruin you. Like they don't want to see you prosper. They want to ruin you. So you have to set boundaries. Yeah, you have to set boundaries. So I'm using the MAC lip liner. Line my lips, right? Yeah. So they will. Some people are bent on ruining you, like, so you have to set boundaries. You have to know that you can't come into my life and do this and do that. You have to set boundaries. So yeah, some people are set to ruining you, and you do not want that. Trust me, you do not want that. So I think I'm going for this my nude color. I'm using Tara lip gloss. So I just do that lightly. So you have to set boundaries. So friendship or not, Baba, Ama, you can't do this. So you can't come into my life and be twerking anyhow. You want to twerk here, twerk here, twerk here. No, can't call me at so time. Yes, friendship or not, you can't call me at so time. Yes, I said that. You can't call me. You can't call me a bitch. You can't do all that. No, no. No. Bitch is bitch is an insulting word, whether you like it or not, right? Be careful. Set your boundaries early. Don't let someone walk all over you, because I have been walked all over and I didn't like it. So set your boundaries. Set your boundaries. Trust me. This coming from a place of mean dead on that. To set your boundaries, and that will go a long way. You'll have standards. Let's do this down here. So before we go for the finished look, I want to like set my face. I was going to do that before I started applying lip gloss on my face, but all right, let's do this. Today with this my small beauty blender, just doing this ever so lightly. I remember one guy, sorry, I know this is out of context. One guy was explaining how he cheated on his girlfriend, and he was like, he kissed her ever so slightly. I was like, eh? You even have adjective and pronoun to describe the keys, but I just remembered. So yeah, I think this is done. I'm done with this makeup for today. Right. I'm actually loving it too. It's not too bright, it's not too dark. Alright. I'm opening my eyes further. So yeah, we're done with this makeup. Oh, praise the Lord. We thank Jah Jehovah. So just to put in a wig and we are good to go. I'm going to be using this Tara powder. I've had it for a while. I say powder plus foundation. So I'm just going to put that to mattify my look, right? Because I feel my face is kind of oily. I would have used like something to make my lids. Just use a little bit of foundation powder there, but I already put eyeliner. But like, no, makeup is perfect, guy. I can't beat myself up, but I think my makeup is fine. And let's do a quick transition, okay? So yeah, this is the final look. Tell me the truth, my tummy. I'm totally loving it, right? We've come to the end of today's video, right? I know I have said a lot in this video, and I hope you learned a thing or two. I might have digressed a little, but do forgive me, okay? I got carried away with the makeup and you know. So yeah, if you watched to this point and you have not subscribed, why not? Anyways, feel free to hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up. If you want more content like this, feel free to drop your ideas in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.